Here, it's got all the ingredients, hasn't it? Here, along with Alan Smith. Well, confirmation, as if it's needed, really. Everyone knows now, don't they, that the league title has been decided. The match will be played. The big event of the day, Alan's going to be the presentation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we've seen so many performances that got them to the top of the table. We might not quite see the intensity of those previous displays, but I think you can forgive them for that.
Bayern Munich, they couldn't find a winning goal. They drew against Borussia Dortmund.
Yeah, positive to take from the 1-1, and I do fancy them for a victory here.
Augsburg, this is their team. Well, we put it up, and what looks, Alan, very defensive, but there's flexibility, isn't there, in the side?
Yeah, and I think with the shape, so much depends on the wing-backs, how much they are allowed to get forward and what they can do when they do get forward.
Looking at the lineup, he's got all the components in place, hasn't he, the manager, for the pressing style of play that's been a feature of his team.
Yeah, and many an opponent has found it difficult to cope with. If your touch isn't spot on against this aggressive type of closing down, you're going to lose it in dangerous areas.
Well, this should be a great game, and we're off and running. On to the attack now. I think he saw the look from the other player and saw where the pass was going and read it. Now Rafinha. In with a chance. It's come off the goalkeeper, still in play. It's a good cross. Tries to punch it away. Cleared the ball. Stopping the pass getting through with a good piece of anticipation. He's tried that from long range. Well, he clears the danger. Thiago. Played forward, a bit of menace in this attack. And shoots! Oh, that's a corner for Bayern. Very good distance to the clearance. Thiago. It's not really away, poor clearance. Now they're looking to get forward from this position. Backers to get the victory today. Alan McInally right on the button to tell us about a goal that just happened elsewhere.
It's a goal for Bayern Leverkusen. 9 minutes played.
What about this for a shot? Optimistic. Well, it's taken a touch there of the defender. It will be a corner. Swung in from the corner. Defended well. Keeps it going. The shot's on! Well, all credit for taking the volley on, but in the end, nowhere near the target.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and you get it off a fraction, and that can happen. It goes wide. The manager just hoping that that miss is not going to come back to haunt them. They are creating chances, but that was a costly miss.
Canali earlier, Bayer Leverkusen got that goal. They have scored. And that's the first goal of the game. It's 1-0. That looked very good indeed, but the move has broken down. Bayern playing well now. Out in front of goal. And the keeper can collect this one. Bounced away from him. Signal given for Bayern Munich, it's their throw. Well, I like the look of this attack. Here's Renato Sanchez. Renato Sanchez at the sprint. Renato Sanchez. Now the shot! Brilliant the extent of his reach to make that very fine stop. And the corner's given for Bayern Munich. He's put in the corner. Oh, that's good defending. Here's Rafinha into the attacking third. Neatly intercepted. And shoots! He's reached it to put them in front. Pick his spot now. Well, that's the opener. And it's been coming. The better side, but you have to score when you're on top. We wondered whether they would do that, but they have done. And they've done it in fine style. I doubt in his career he's ever had a more straightforward chance to score, and his eyes lit up and the net bulged.
Well, I have seen them missed from that kind of range with the goal gaping, but not often, I've got to say.
No surprise now, because Bayern Munich are in front. He's cut that out well read. I don't know whether the visitors will be being G'd up by their manager not to take this one lightly, but it was a pretty comfortable win. They had the superiority on their own. Well, he's tried his shot from straightforward stop from an effort from a long way out. Bayern. Poor touch and the possession's gone away. Bernat putting the opposition on. Oh, he's through. He's gone in strongly and got the ball. Now Bernat. Werner. That's great defending there, stopping that attack. Throw in for Bayern Munich. Renato Sanchez, and they've cut it out. Trying a bit too hard, trying to force the pass, and it went straight to an opponent. They look dangerous when they go wide every time, Bayern Munich. Werner. Bernat. Oh, it's whipped in early here. Oh, they could have increased their advantage then.
Yeah, I think that would have been game over. It should have been really from that distance. Every manager wants his team to be ruthless, and that was such an opportunity. No wonder he's unhappy at that miss.
Coman. Good work, really, to read the intention of the pass. Coman. Oh, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
On EA Sports very soon, the Bundesliga fixture. Augsburg, they'll be facing Wolfsburg away from home.
Yeah, really looking forward to this one. I think we're going to see some good football.
Bayern playing well now. He's had a go. It was close enough to think for a moment that they might have gone two in front.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest, but it was a decent effort, not far away from the target at all. Well, when you're winning by a goal, a manager wants to see his team put the game to bed, but they couldn't do it there with that miss.
A good control under pressure. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Well, that's good support play from his teammates. And there's the interception. Through. The player thought he was going to get there, but the goalkeeper's just beaten him to it. Thiago! Well, I wonder, Alan, whether the chip was the best option in those circumstances.
I don't think so. Keepers hate it. David Seaman would launch them over the hedge in training if anybody tried that at Arsenal.
Backing his own talent here to keep the ball, and he has got some support if he wants to just lay it off. Promising build-up until that challenge. I know the supporters are going to try and do their best to lift the home team today, because they've seen them lose 3 in a row.
Yeah, they need the help of the crowd, and they need to raise the games, because collectively it's been poor.
Raja Nainggolan. Miscued, really, with the header.
Yeah, not known for his heading, and you can see why there with that effort.
Well, he has missed it, and what an invitation to spurn, Alan.
Well, heading is an art, and it's an art that he's not quite mastered yet, clearly.
Bernat anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to intervene. On to the attack now. Rafinha. Keeper's ball. It's a foul by Nainggolan. Raja Nainggolan. Coming on strong. He's had a go, that's brave of him. And it's Bayern Munich who lead here. Not much longer left in the first half. Shot on! It's in! Fine moment for them. They've got a firmer grip on the game now. They're 2 ahead. Well, scoring in any game is worthy of celebration. When you get 2, it is special, and he is feeling that special delight at the moment. And here is another angle on that goal. Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Bayer. Kalsenbracker. Bayer. Moving the opposition around with these 2 players. Well, this attack got a bit of menace to it. Steered through. Fine save he's made there. And he's not let the ball escape his grasp. Bernat. Thiago. Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Only past, surely. Wonderful save. And it's gone behind for Bayern's benefit. It's a corner for them. Put the corner in the middle. Oh, that's good defending. Hit it well! What a good player we knew he was before the game started. He's just emphasised that in this performance.
Well, you can see from the graphic how busy he's been around that 18-yard box. Really has kept the keeper busy and got some reward too.
It's looking good, this move. Delivered into the box. Daniel Opare. Bayern. We've got 4 more minutes to play. Added time here. Raja Nainggolan. Renato Sanchez.
Bayern playing well now.
Cross for Kingsley Coman. Cleared away, well away from goal. Now Rafinha. Thiago. A low ball into the box. They score!
Well, if you look back through the archives, you'll see that this player has scored quite a few from these kind of distances, and it is a knack.
Replay confirming for us here that the goalkeeper did get a touch, but not strong enough to keep the ball out of his net.
Well, he is his own harshest critic, this lad, and he'll blame himself for that, I think, having got a touch. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
You don't often see this, such a one-sided first half. They never really got going, the opposition, and they're surely out of the contest almost before it began. And that's the referee signalling for half-time, blowing his whistle, and it's 3-0 here at half-time. Well, what a player, what a performance in that first half, Alan.
On top of his game out there, and I'm sure he'll be thinking about grabbing his hat-trick in the second half.
Well, we wait to see what the second half brings. The first half was conclusive, but you don't win the game at half-time. Getting forward well as a team now. And here's the shot. And he's gone for the chip here. But the goalkeeper has read his mind.
Oh, he's tried to be too clever instead of putting his foot through it.
It's good work between these two. Here's Renato Sanchez. Thiago. Lovely ball. In with a chance. It's Bayern Munich who've scored. So a real captain's contribution here with a fine goal.
Was a good goal, and it came at a crucial time, I think, for his side. Real captain's input there.
I don't think we expected this, such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline. Well, the home team has been outplayed, and the home supporters have lost their will to support, I think.
Well, haven't they just? You could hear a pin drop here. Seen one or two heading for the exits. They're not impressed.
Renato Sanchez. Little piece of interplay between the two.
That's good movement forward here.
Thiago.
It's a good cross.
Put away, but not out of harm's way. Goiko Kacha. Now Rafinha. Here's Renato Sanchez. Rafinha.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now.
What about this for a shot? Optimistic. Well, that's disappointing from this midfield player. He often runs the show, doesn't he, Alan? But he's been run all over the place by the opposition today.
Yeah, he was chasing, really, from the very first whistle. And chasing without success. He will want to forget this day pretty quickly.
Bayern. Here's Kingsley Coman. Now Rafinha. Well, they're in a good position here. He's had a go.
Well, nowhere near. He was a long way out.
Yeah, I think that's a waste to try his luck from there.
He's going to make a change, and it's clearly a tactical one. There doesn't seem to be any injury involved. Bernat. Renato Sanchez.
A little bit risky, this manoeuvre of dropping off, because the ball will keep coming at them and they won't be able to get out.
Here's a chance to attack.
He's got his shot off now.
He got in the way.
Oh, that should be a penalty. It is! Great penalty.
Well, they were going to take him off penalties, but he's taken this one and scored.
Yeah, the way he walked up to it, you could just see he was going to score. So confident. Oh, he's loving it, the manager. He's seeing his team playing really well, just what he was asking for.
I have to say it's so one-sided today, but all credit to the team that are racking up the goals.
Bayern. Leitner. Well, they've got the ball back now in the middle of the field. Leitner.
And he's got the ball away from him with the tackle.
Rafinha. Thiago. Renato Sanchez. Here's Rafinha. Here's Renato Sanchez.
Bayern Munich in control. So many passes. Clever interplay from Bayern Munich.
Here's Renato Sanchez. And that's going to be a goal kick.
But they're going to take off a midfield player who's really been almost a second striker, hasn't he? He's put so much into the attacking side of his play, and no wonder he's a bit tired.
Yes, certainly covered the ground, hasn't he? Getting forward, and that's his trademark, but he's also got back to help those defensive midfielders as well.
They've cut the pass out there, and maybe that will ease the pressure.
Putting the opposition under a bit of pressure here, Bayern, with this attack.
Bernat. Renato Sanchez. Werner. Now Bernat. Coman.
Well, the cross doesn't get past the first man.
They spread it out wide here. Chance to get some width into this attack. Renato Sanchez. Rafinha.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. That's good play. Once more, he's knocked it out of harm's way.
Here's Rafinha. Bernat. Renato Sanchez. Wasteful pass, unforced error, really.
A penalty at Cologne.
It's a penalty for Mainz. A slight delay as the ref clears the defenders. Okay, big opportunity. Can he score? Strike! Yes, he can. Great penalty. No chance, goalkeeper. 73 minutes played. 1-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally, keeping us up to date as usual. Well, this attack has got a bit of menace to it.
He's taken on his man and beaten him. Come away with the ball cleanly. Great tackle.
Here's Parker.
Now this looks promising.
Bayern Munich have some substitutes warming up. Played down the wing, keeping the wide attack going.
Well, it would have been a foul, but the ref...
And the Bayern player's given away the foul there. And that's going to mean a booking for the player.
Oh, without question, it was not the best of challenges.
Well, that's risky going in like that.
Cleared away by the defender.
Parker. Good challenge here.
And now the shot! He's blocked the shot well.
This is how we expect Bayern Munich to play, with punch in their attack, energy.
The shot's on! Gone for placement, got his bearings wrong.
Look at those Bayern fans. They're not holding back, are they?
No, they haven't held back today, and why would you when you're supporting a team like this talented Bayern one?
Substitute coming up for Bayern Munich. Bernat. Sebastian Rudy. Could be dangerous. Strong, fair challenge, balls out for a throw though.
Really getting at the opposition this far up the pitch now. Great team play, Alan, this, isn't it? Everyone wants the ball.
Yeah, and I think the movement off the ball gives the man in possession 2 or 3 options every time.
Raja Nainggolan. Bernat. Now Rafinha.
Now here's a chance to get at the opposition.
Came in with a challenge. Bayern. Referee's done extremely well to judge it like that. He can play the advantage.
Keeper's ball, no question about that. It was a weak cross, really.
We like to see this from a referee, playing the advantage. Past one defender. In comes the challenge.
Guiding it through.
Still on the attack, and they've got a corner.
Swung in from the corner. Really commanding goalkeeper, and that's easy for a player of his ability to catch the corner.
And the verdict is another 4 minutes of added time. Raja Nainggolan. Sebastian Rudy. Now Bernat. Sebastian Rudy. On to the attack now.
Not a threat at the moment, but they have got the ball, and that, I suppose, is a threat.
Looking for Nainggolan. Well, that's gone back to the goalkeeper. And the referee has ended it here. Well, we thought it would be a lot closer than it's turned out to be, but they don't mind. They're delirious, really, with this derby result.
Yeah, I didn't see this one coming. Thought it might be quite tight, but they really did play well, this side, and took the chances when they cropped up.
Well, undoubtedly, he was the star man today.
Well, so often we think of his creative abilities, but a couple of goals here have won the match for his team.